students enter a virtual world to try to find the truth of the outside world, but somehow killed. This trial blends a virtual world with the real world. We're gonna find whatever fucked up asshole killed her because she deserved better. The more time goes on, the more I like her, which is really unfortunate, considering how much I actively disliked her at the start. It's all the more reason why we have to find her killer. Okay, well, let's check our skills here. The only new thing I've gotten since before is financing. So let's do that. 32 for this bullshit, weak-ass, useless skill? Are you serious? No. Alright, I guess we're just going with the same skill setup as last trial. Because seriously? Ugh, what a garbage spell. Skill. I already have maxed mana coins because 999 is the cap for some reason. And I didn't get a chance to use them at the casino, and I still can't use them at the extra store. As far as I know, I haven't actually looked. But still, they're pointless. So, that's just annoying. That's just really annoying. That Maki gives this... I get why it suits her character, but I'm just mad. Let me go over my tooth bowls because it's been a few days since I had a chance to actually do this. So I'm realizing something here with this trial. Considering the state of the bridge and the wall that Miyu must have added, this map is shifted. She added the load point because probably originally, like right now the mansion is on the left side of the map and the chapel is on a separate map on the right side of that, but probably originally they were one map and the chapel was on the left side and the mansion was on the right side. So she added a wall that only she could go through, and then that loading point to split down the middle. And that also explains why there's only half a bridge, because the bridge would just lead to the wall if it were like that in the first place. But that also means that since it's actually the same map after all, it makes sense that sound could travel through the wall. So that clears a few things up. What doesn't clear up is what the fuck was she trying to do? Oh, hey, check that out. Miyu is the last to log in, which means probably she placed the poison on Kokichi's seat during the couple minutes between her logging in and everyone else logging in. Yeah, I still think that she was trying to kill Kokichi, but how did that backfire? The signpost floating down to by the mansion confirms that this map was reversed side to side, or not reversed, but like, you know, where the loading point is was originally the left edge of the map. You can also see that the cliff properly connects there. Honestly, the weirdest thing about that is how the path between them isn't normal when you go that direction. Like right now, it connects the mansion and the chapel, but if that were reversed, it wouldn't. I guess it doesn't make sense for her to be trying to kill Kokichi, because if she were going to, she wouldn't have needed to lock the rooftop door to stop him from getting on. So what's up with that? I assume this avatar error means that somebody had the cables reversed. The most likely person, I guess, would be Miyu. But she surely would have done that on purpose, and it's not clear what that accomplishes. But maybe it means she'll be able to come back somehow. That's really wishful thinking on my part. I doubt this is going to be another alter ego situation where she just uploaded her consciousness for good into the thing, as opposed to uploading memories. Alright. Let's do this. Now then, let's begin with a basic explanation. Yeah, screw it. This is tiresome. You need more motivation. I do. I really do. Now then, let's start this class trial. I wonder if the reason he's so unmotivated is because Miyu did kill herself? That would make sense. She doesn't have anything to execute. Before we start, I just want to ask something since there's not a lot of us left. What happens if the votes result in 2 first places?
like a tie? It means they're both the blackened. As long as one of them is correct, it's fine. What? What? That doesn't make any sense. As long as if they're both the blackened, then how could they not both be correct? And if one of them is correct, or if only one of them is correct, that means the other one isn't blackened, right? Daddy? Are you sure you should make a decision like that so casually? Yeah, it's fine. Whatever. Thanks! Since that's answered, I can start enjoying this life or death game now. What game? How long are you gonna keep saying that? Just ignore Kokichi. The rest of us need to work together to find the truth. Got it? We can't die here. Oh my! Himiko has become so determined. It's true. People really do change. But now she's lost what's made us so unique. That's none of your business. We should focus on the class trial. First, we need to clarify. Kaito's the culprit. What? Say that to my face. While we were all still logged out, Kaito logged out alone, right? You were able to move freely. Doesn't that mean you could have committed the murder? Don't screw around. There's no way I'm the culprit. Actually, that's true, I think. Because if Kaito locked the door, then he couldn't have unlocked it when he got back down, right? I guess unless he used the toilet paper as rope, since it won't break. More importantly, the cell phone probably force-logged him out. Don't screw around. There's no way I'm the culprit. Kaito right. Kaito couldn't have killed Miyu. How long are you gonna keep saying that? Trusted people can still kill, you know? You already saw a bunch of times. So many times. Since Kaere. The fact that Kaito was the only one locked out is suspicious. But he's not the culprit. He can't be. Oh, there's 6 bullets now. Kaito logged out first by himself. Emil was still logged in. Okay, so we can break the poison thing. Kaito, culprit? Impossible. It's because Miyu's thingy doesn't match the symptoms of death. That diversion was part of your plan, right, Kaito? Well, Kaito, any last words? What do you mean, last words? First, we need to decide if Miyu was killed in the real world or the virtual world. That's where the problem lies. Miyu wasn't poisoned. Miyu wasn't killed by poison, and the warning label proves it. Drinking the poison would result in subconjunctival hemorrhaging. In other words, your eyes would be bloodshot. Oh, but Miyu's body? That's right. Her eyes weren't bloodshot. She wasn't killed by that poison. Then what was the poison for? To frame you, bitch one. Probably a diversion. The culprit wanted us to think Miyu died by poison. That's also a little bit weird though.
because there were a million different poisons in What's-His-Face's room, and I'm sure there was one that was lethal without having that obvious giveaway, you know? So maybe she just didn't bother with that, because I'm pretty sure she placed the poison. Then, what was her real cause of death? Miu's real cause of death. There's only one I can think of. Oh, shit. Which is the one that has the, avatars? Okay, I was trying to scroll, but I accidentally selected it. And I guess I was correct, so that's lucky. Miu's cause of death was the killing game simulator itself. In the virtual world, if your avatar takes fatal damage, your real body dies of shock. She has 3 X's on her portrait. Of course she does. That's good. That was made clear in the program's text file. Miu received fatal damage in the virtual world and died from that shock. In that case, it's fair to say that the cause of death was actually the simulator. Gonta has a question. Where is this virtual world place? What floor is it on? If you don't understand, then don't say anything. If Miu was killed in the virtual world, then the next thing we need to figure out is what caused her to incur fatal damage within the virtual world. So, her cause of death in the virtual world is the one that matters. It seems like Gonta is confused, so why don't we review things a bit? So we split into 2 groups to find the secret of the outside world. What the fuck is up with Kyo's portrait? You guys see that? That's messed up. I don't know what that is, but that's messed up. The ones who searched the mansion were me, Shuichi, Tsumugi, Gonta, and that NPC Kaito. Hey, who you calling NPC, you ASS? And the others who searched the chapel were Keyboy, Maki, Himiko, and the late Miu. How could someone have given her fatal damage in that situation? That's what we gotta think about. Now let's all work together. Little Himiko's all grown up. Too bad your chest hasn't grown up, though. That was uncalled for. Someday, my chest will grow like crazy. Yeah, girl, you and me both. Let's begin, then. The fatal damage that Miu received in the virtual world. Let's pin that down. I'm assuming it was the hammer. Is that an option? Hammer. In the virtual world, Miu was fatally injured. So first, let's focus on that. Our efforts on that first. Whatever did that to Miu was dropped right next to her avatar. It has to be the hammer. That's too easy. We're going to beat him with his bare hands. Are we certain that blood force is involved? I think strangulation is more likely. Yeah, that's actually true. It's possible. Okay, actually. Could she have drowned? You have to determine the specific cause of death. So yeah, so it is the strangulation one. Which does make, I mean, I was thinking she could like collapse her own neck in with something, but I guess that doesn't work for this situation. So hold on a sec, which truth bullet is that? Miu's corpse? Okay. Okay, I think strangulation was involved.
Honestly, that makes sense if she strangled herself too. I guess you can't really kill yourself that way in the real world, but I bet you could in the virtual world. Because normally in the real world, as I found out the hard way, sorry, that's really dark, but just funny to me. If you try and strangle yourself, you'll just pass out before you actually die. But you could do that in the virtual world. Because you wouldn't necessarily pass out, or if you did, maybe the command where you're doing this or whatever, this, would still be going through. Then again, she was found more like this. So that might not be true. I guess this is the kind of more the pose you would take if you were trying to get somebody else strangling you off each other. Did Gonta do something and thinking it was a dream? Because, I mean, if that's the case, like, the chapel people are all accounted for, which just leaves the mansion side people, which is Kaito, but probably not Kaito, Kokichi, but probably not Kokichi because he was the target here, Gonta and Tsumugi, and probably not Tsumugi because she was with us. It could be Tsumugi. But Gonta is the one who's unaccounted for, right? So what if he did something thinking it was actually just a dream and didn't realize it would actually kill her? Or something ridiculous like that. Huh. Miu's body showed severe trauma signs and signs of a struggle. Yeah, she looked like she suffered very hard to look at. Right. And the virtual world is connected to our five senses. Although what's weird is that her real body would have been able to react to that. If her body experienced pain, she must have been in pain in the virtual world as well. Knowing that, I believe Maki is correct. Miu was strangled to death. Yeah, definitely. Strangling and poisoning are the only methods that can make her look like she's suffocated. Poor thing. But we already removed the possibility of poison, so it can only be strangulation. Also, when a victim is poisoned, they commonly grab their chest or mouth. But Mia was holding her throat. It's obvious she was trying to protect her windpipe. But that doesn't explain why nobody else was moving, actually. Oh, the assassin master gets really chatty when it comes to corpses. In that case, her exact cause of death is being strangled in the virtual world. But is strangulation even possible in the virtual world? If the avatars were equally strong, it would be difficult to strangle a resisting victim. Yeah, if she was just as strong as them, no way they could have strangled her. Which points to it being herself. But the culprit would need a tool. The toilet paper? Huh. There are tons of cases where a weaker person would strangle a stronger person with a rope. If she was going to use the toilet paper, it doesn't make sense why she would have left in the hammer. So I think the hammer was her plan, and then she was strangled by somebody else. But that's still most likely to be Gonta or Tsumugi. Actually, that would be Tsumugi, because Gonta wouldn't understand that the toilet paper wouldn't break in that world. Wow! You know a lot about killing! Nerd! But was there even a rope in that world? I don't remember seeing one. And they must have used something else as a rope. Something for a rope. I have an idea of what it might be. I found it during the investigation. Bam! During the investigation, we found toilet paper outside the mansion. Is this
Toilet paper? What would toilet paper be doing here?
I'm
guessing that the toilet paper was used to strangle her. Oh yeah, he doesn't understand at all. What do you mean, Shuichi? Huh? What's wrong? What's wrong? Shuichi goofing off. Not gentlemanly at all. Alright, listen. See, I forget which truthful it's on now. Is this the Killing Game Simulator one? It has to be. There's a rope. Tear it too easily. Gonto not smart, but even Gonto know that. Something off about Gonto's statement. I should be careful. This is no time for nonsense. Can I just break the tear one? Okay, I figured there would be a second round, otherwise would have tried for it right away, but I guess this is just a very quick rebuttal. The toilet paper wouldn't tear. Because in the virtual world, objects are unbreakable. Unbreakable? You're so dumb, Gonta. You didn't even know that? If objects can't break in that world, toilet paper shouldn't be able to tear. And since it couldn't tear, it couldn't be used as rope. Wait a second, I'm thinking of something. If Miu's body was classified as an object, does that mean her body also couldn't break? That's clever. That means... I don't know, I guess her real body would still feel it. So I don't know, but I feel like that should be relevant somehow. Gonta, not really understand, but... Sorry, Shuichi. Gonta was wrong. It's okay, Gonta. Don't worry about it. I'm surprised we haven't gotten memorization in this trial, or in the mechanics yet. Killed by toilet paper. It was a fitting end for her. Holy shit. She's not wrong, but that's some serious shade. A fitting end? I do not fully understand the logic. But if Miu was killed near the chapel, why was the murder weapon by the mansion? Further, it was there already by the time we heard the thud. Not necessarily. It was probably put there around the same time as the thud. Miu's body is over at the chapel. Toilet paper's at the mansion. She had to have been killed. Then the toilet paper is put there. And then her body's found at the chapel and there's that noise. And that's when Tsumugi and Shuichi go out and find the toilet paper. So the thud was not her dying. The thud was after her dying. Huh. Maybe the culprit tried to get rid of it to destroy the evidence. That doesn't really work if it's unbreakable. If the culprit meant to get rid of the evidence, they did a poor job of it. There was a much better place where they could have destroyed it. If the toilet paper was the murder weapon, then what's the deal with the hammer next to her? It's probably the source of the noise for whatever reason. Perhaps the culprit prepared a backup weapon just in case. No, I don't think that's true because Miu was the only one who knew a hammer was there, since she told us that she deleted all the hammers and other weapons. No, the culprit didn't bring the hammer. No, but who else but the culprit would bring a hammer? Wait, we already know who brought that hammer. The person who brought that hammer is Miu Iruma. Miu was the one who brought the hammer. You know, we're jumping around a lot here, and I kind of appreciate that. That feels much more natural for a class trial debate in this chaotic situation than, like, say, the first couple, where it's just like, let's methodically proceed. Who's the killer? Who's this person's alibi? What was the method? What was the motive, etc.?
You know what I'm saying? Like, we're just kind of jumping around putting together what we can here. And I like that. That feels better. Huh? You bring hammer? Remember what she told us? I rewrote the program to delete all dangerous objects that could be used as weapons. Yeah, she did say she deleted any dangerous objects. If that were true, she wouldn't have missed something like a hammer. Meaning that Miu must have left it on purpose. I wonder if it was in the carpet roll or something, because she would have had to go up there for the lattice anyway, and that would have been a good place to hide it. On purpose? But why'd she do that? Miu brought the hammer for sure. But what did she need it for? We need to make that clear. Yeah, I'm not sure. What are my options here? Miu and Kokichi's meeting, I think that's it. Let's assume that Miu brought the hammer. What was she planning to do with it? Wait, what does that even say? Break down a wall? Okay, maybe she used it to break down a wall? Uses for a hammer. I want to know. You gonna build some with hammer? She probably just brought up for self-defense. Or she secretly said it. Oh, that still hit. That looked like it was going to miss. I'm glad it scooted back into that. Miu was going to meet up with someone in the virtual world. Isn't that right, Kokichi? Uh-huh, with me! I was supposed to meet up with Miu on the roof of the mansion! What? Is this true? I overheard them talking about it at the chapel. By the way, Miu asked to meet up with me before we went into the virtual world. Before, huh? I totally forgot where we were supposed to meet, so good thing Kiboy spied on us. Oh, so that's why he initiated that. Then that makes more sense. I'm fairly certain that she was going to kill him. Wait, so Miu called Kokichi out? If Miu brought the hammer, I wonder what she was planning to do with it. Kokichi's already figured out. She was planning to... I'm assuming it was to kill Kokichi. The other options there don't even make sense. She was trying to kill Kokichi. She was what? Yep, she plotted to meet up with me and then kill me with the hammer. You're surprisingly chill about it, but I guess that's all good fun for you. So let's see. I guess I'm a little bit less upset about whoever killed Miu then, because she would have killed Kokichi and then of course gotten herself killed anyway. Have an even more brutal execution. If you want to prove this, you'll need to figure out Miu's plan. Okay. Miu's plan, huh? I'm sure if I analyze the clues we found that I can figure something out. Is this a psych taxi? Alright, let's do it. Sure is. Alright. Barely remember the controls for this. I feel like it's been forever. Oops, I was trying to get to you there. Oh gosh, I forgot about the cars. I didn't actually forget about them, I was just really hoping there weren't going to be any. Not that they're too difficult to avoid. Who tried to kill Kokichi? We just established that was Miyu. What was that picture on the side there? She looked really weird in that picture. Oops. Oh, the cars just disappear when it's thinking time? Oh, that's a picture of Miyu and Kokichi. Like, this is not a good side taxi when we just established this. Also, this minigame is still really silly. Hold up, guys. I know we're in the middle of a trial, but I'm gonna pick us up some food prostitutes real quick. Sorry, escorts. That was rude. Oh my god, we just missed someone. Why was Miyu trying to kill Kokichi? Ow, that hurt. Oh, where was Miyu trying to kill Kokichi? The rooftop, I suppose. Which is why she hid the stuff up there. Oh, the virtual world. The afterlife, what? Damn! Wasn't that obvious? This third question better be good, because I don't really see the point of this otherwise. Oh, I can steal with the mouse? Oh, that's cool. That's kind of quite a bit easier. Hi, Tsumugi, what are you doing? Oops. Just kidding, it's not easier at all. What was the bottle of poison trying to do on Kokichi's seat? Was he trying to make it look like a suicide? Wait, to divert attention? I guess it's this one? I don't really think it's any of those. Like a red herring, sure. I could see that. Alright, whatever. She wanted it to appear as if Kokichi was killed in the real world. She placed the poison on my seat to make us think the murder happened in the real world. She did that too? What? Miyu was the one who put that poison bottle there? No, that ain't right. Something's definitely weird about that. No, the login times prove that she had a chance to. Yeah, that'll be the next thing. Login? Yep. There it is. Okay. When could Miyu put the poison there? If she did place the poison without us noticing, then it must have been when she logged out. And then what? She logged back in? Kokichi, weren't you in the salon the whole time? Did you see her log in or out at all? Nope, I didn't see that at all. She had logged in or out. Miyu couldn't have placed the poison. I'll just do it here. Wait, it went between the words. God damn it!
That was so free. The only person who could have logged out early was Kaito. Kaito, your grave just got 10 feet deeper. No, it wasn't me, guys. Okay, seriously? That one was obvious. Let me just recover my health here real quick. There we go. It was Miu who planted the poison on Kokichi's chair. She had plenty of time to do it. Here, take a look at this. Is this a record of who went in and out of the virtual world? That's right. It says that Miu was the last of us to log in. Honestly, if she was playing a murder, she sure wasn't very subtle about any of that bridge stuff. Yeah, what about it? If she logged in last, she would have had time to move around in the real world after the previous person logged in. That's right. She could have placed poison bottle on Kokichi's seat. This was all part of Miyu's plan. She tried to kill me in the virtual world, make us think it happened in the real world, and pin the crime on Kaito. Like, yes? Yeah, I suppose that's right. Well, that's not my fault. Which is why she manually logged you out, just for that purpose. So she did that to me? Yes, I'm positive of that. You used a method only she could use to log Kaito out manually. How did Miu log Kaito out? It was the cell phone. He used to call Kaito on your cell phone. It was the cell phone found by Miu's avatar. That cell phone worked the same way as the phone in the salon. It logs users in and out. Actually, I guess this is reinforced because Kaito and Kokichi were the ones that she specified who should go where. Honestly, that really wasn't none of this was very subtle on her part. I verified this myself when I spoke Kaito's name into it. Kaito Momota. He logged out, just as I thought. Didn't play the special effect. I wonder if that was a technical limitation. I see. With that cell phone, she could force anyone to log out at any time. But Miu never mentioned the cell phone, right? That's what Shuichi referred to when he mentioned only she could use. She kept the cell phone a secret on purpose, so she could use it for the murder. So she really was planning a murder. And she tried to set me up. Well, I knew that from the start. Why did you say I was the culprit? I mean, it got us here. Because I wanted to get it through your thick skull. People you trust and defend will ultimately betray you. This is a game of suspicion. Well, I think your ideals should stay the same. Because phonies like you are what make the game more interesting. Don't you agree, Morikuma? Huh? Do I? I don't know about that. Huh? Wait, what were we talking about? I wonder when Daddy's gonna get his motivation back. Probably by the end of the trial. Yeah, if Father keeps slacking off, all the work is gonna get forced onto Mommy. You just mixed up parents, bro. Huh? Mommy?
My head. I feel like I'm about to remember something, but I can't.
What's wrong, Monotato? Pull yourself together.
Anywho, it's a blessing in disguise that you died and not me. What you mean? Because she wouldn't have said anything about what really happened in the virtual world. You guys would have had a way harder time finding the culprit, you know? She would have been able to lie about the virtual world settings as much as she wanted. And you'd never know that the murder actually took place in the virtual world.
So that's why she decided to attempt the murder, because she had total control. Then the reason Mia was so insistent they go into the virtual world was... You guys are only bitching because you haven't been in the virtual world yet. But once you go, you'll understand. Seriously, it's so fucking awesome. I know you guys will love it. And then, you're gonna fall in love with me for sure with you guys. So, let's just dive right in, okay? We'll do it together. She was insistent we go there so she could kill us. What a shady person. Honestly though, the fact that she was targeting Kokichi specifically is telling. Like, it's not that she didn't want to be friends. Actually, no, I guess that's not true. Because everybody else would have died then, anyway, from the class trial. That sucks. Mia, what the fuck? I was sad that she was gone, but now I don't know what to think.
Nice! Backstab by a trusted friend. See? That's an ideal fun situation. Now we can start a real class trial.